Mr. Merritte,
Mm-hmm.
you have been discussed, mentioned, honored as one of the people who actually changed the trajectory of Antonio's life. I am here to tell you today that Antonio T. Smith Jr. is running for President of the United States.
What? What? What?
Yes, sir. He is registered with the FEC as well. So he is officially running for President of the United States.
Candidate for the presidency of the United States of America?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And we wanted to come speak with you. First, I would like to know, as being the person who changed the trajectory of his life, how do you feel about that? And also, well, let's do that one first. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. That's why I repeated it. I'm blown away. Number one, someone from little small Galveston Island, no more than 50,000, a person from his humble background and his beginnings to start in speech and debate. And more than anything else, speech and debate is supposed to instill confidence. So you can imagine that word confidence, and now the city, he's going to run for the highest office in the land. I'm blown away. That's why I repeated it. I'm blown. And I'm proud for him, because if I had any impact on his life.
And it wasn't until I was in high school until I met a man who would later become my mentor. His name was Michael Merritte. You see, Coach Merritte was the coach of the speech and debate team, and he saw something in me. And as everybody gave up on me, he looked at me and told me, you have a gift for communication, but you have one weakness. You don't listen. He would then take me under his wing and force me to do a speech and debate tournament. And I got in there with my gift and my arrogance, and I lost my first tournament. And the judges wrote on the paper, you're gifted, but you're too loud.
To the point that he feels confident enough to do something that phenomenal. That blows me away. So, I'm happy for run, boy, run like you stole that lady's purse. No, just kidding. No, number one, that's phenomenal. I mean, number one, to take on, because I believe in the statement, I think it was Martin Luther King, it says, or who quoted the Bible, he who would be greatest, let him be the servant. And I think politicians should serve, not for ego, not for accolades, not to say that my name is being recognized, but you are there to be the greatest because you're there to serve, especially those who feel as though they don't have a voice, who wasn't born with the silver spoon, or people say pull yourself up by your bootstraps. What if you don't have boots? What if financially, family, you didn't have that support system? So a politician, being a servant, is the one who's the voice, the mouthpiece for the person who feels as though I'm the least, I'm the lost, I'm the lonely.
He said, son, if you just listen to me, I will make you a master of communication. Right. So I listened. I listened to Michael Merritte, I listened to Mr. Merritte, and I never lost a speech tournament again. 20 plus major tournaments, and I even took Ball High School to state. 20 plus. All because I listen.
No one really cares about me. I'm not middle income. I'm below the poverty level. I'm not high income. I don't have a 401k. I may not even have a job. So to say that I want to be the mouthpiece or the servant of the least, the lost, the lonely, says a lot about him and his calling to serve humanity.
I love that. The least, the lost, the lonely.
A lot of us are like that.
That.
That's it. Wow, what made him want to do this? What inspired him to want to do it? Because the field is, the Democratic field right now who are vying for the nomination for the Democratic Party is up to over 16, I think.
He's running independent.
He's going to run independent, like Bernie Sanders did last.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And he's doing it for the very reason you just said. For the 97% of the Americans who are the least, who are the lost, who are the single mother who has to go to work every single day, but still can't afford to put a meal on the table.
Working 2 or 3 jobs, right?
For the senior citizen or the retiree who has to decide between their insulin or their gas or their electricity bill.
Or the rent, that's true.
Exactly.
That's true. Medicare, or Social Security that is being threatened potentially to be, curtailed or cut off completely. Wow.
The teachers.
Well, don't get me on my soapbox now. Who are so underpaid.
Yes.
But we are facilitating the future leaders
Exactly.
of our country, and yet still some of them are working second jobs to make ends meet, and they're trying to serve and everything, sometime out of their own heart, because financially, and Texas being one of the main ones, Texas is considering right now whether to give teachers a raise, but it's long overdue, whether it's going to be the 5,000 or less. Hope it's not that much less. It's long overdue for the product. You can't just say our new version this year or our new model or we're going to change direction. We are facilitating and producing our future leaders in all facets of society. So.
Yes, sir. And I actually want to thank you because you actually did serve and nurture and educate one of our future leaders.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for that. Because
My
without
pleasure.
you, Antonio wouldn't be who he is today, and we wouldn't be who we are today.
Oh, that means the world to me, because I'm only doing it. And my high school coach who got me started here after being out of football, after being dismissed from the football team, the worst day in my life wound up being the best day of my life, because God has a plan that we don't know of. The speech coach who says today, I give her too much credit. She's the one who encouraged me to join the speech team. And from now on to college, to be mentored under her college coach, to come back full circle back here to Ball High, and to do the very thing that I'm trying to pay it forward. I'm only trying to do for others who are walking across that bridge that I've already walked across. Not for ego, not for shape, form, or fashion, but if I can help some mother's child, that's what my mom used to say, help some mother's child to realize their dream. So I'm only paying it forward and not doing anything innovative. I'm just showing my gratefulness and my gratitude by helping the next generation. I may be dead in God. I turned 65 on Friday, Good Friday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. 65 years young.
Yes, sir.
And now, I don't know how much longer I have here, but like Martin Luther King said, it doesn't matter to me now. I want to just continue to do the mission that God put me on this earth to do. And for 43 years now, or 42, going on 43, because I'm going to do one more year, I've been just trying to be true to that statement, helping someone, being a servant, helping some mother's child, and showing the gratitude to my high school coach, what she instilled in me. So, run, boy, I'm happy for you. Whatever I can do, I'll do. But I thank you because, again, I remember Grace, and I remember you as we talk now. I remember you guys coming through. So now to come back full circle to your old high school alma mater and then doing what you're doing, my hat's off to you. And I say Godspeed. Okay? Wow, you're blowing my mind. You're blowing my mind. Okay, God bless you. God keep you. All right. So y'all are working with him now. Are y'all part of Les Brown as well?
Yes, sir. We are Les Brown certified, as well as we're getting Antonio T. Smith Jr. certified because he now has it's called the Bureau of Dominant Speakers.
Wow.
And he is training speakers.
Okay. All right.
And
Good.
certified.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. All right.
Oh, bro, we also wanted to know if Antonio could come out and speak to your classes as well. He said he'll do all 8 classes.
Okay. All right. tell him yes. There's a process you have to go through by being a speaker. I do first. There's a process you have to go through, going through the administration building to get certified, because anybody who comes into the schools have to go through a background check. And certainly if he's running for president, that won't be just a formality. Tell him to check with the administration building, and that phone number is 409-766-5100. 409-766-5100, and they will tell him all he needs to do, bring a driver's license, and then they'll do a quick background check and then give him the certification that, like y'all, when you come into the door, he know he's certified and everything and cleared out to speak to minors, okay?
Awesome.
And then we can take it from there. He left me his phone number, so I'll talk from there. We all rounding up the 18-19 school year. So sometime in May or whatever, or early May or something would probably be perfect.
Awesome.
Cool?
Yes, sir. Thank you
That's
so
right.
much.
My pleasure. Thank you. Good to see you both. I mean, and Godspeed. Y'all continue doing what you're doing, because somebody's looking at you and saying, I want to do what they're doing. And then when you can empower somebody with confidence, you've changed the world.
Yes, you definitely have done
I'm
that.
going to stop now before my eyeballs start sweating. I don't cry. My eyeballs sweat.
Like, it's my allergies. It's my allergies.
Allergies. That's allergies. You got it. Take care. God bless.
Today I am successful not because I was born in the right family I was in. Not my arrogance. The truth is, I am successful because of mentors, only operating in my gift and listening. There is nothing in life that you cannot do. There is nothing that you cannot accomplish. If you think it is automatically yours. But you will only get that moment if you find people smarter than you. If you operate only in your gifts and you listen.